Hello, it's Sunday again at 3 p.m. in Singapore, although I am in Bali. Same time, same difference. So, happy Easter, happy Sunday, and happy full moon last night. Golly, this is a special time of the year, and I have the joy of being in Bali at this special time, and I'm actually getting to almost look forward to these Sunday things after my stage fright. You know, it makes me nervous to do these things. So I am getting better, and I am learning how to navigate through the live sessions and intending that the internet will be strong enough to support the sessions here in Bali. So I awakened yesterday with one word in my thoughts: care. This led me to decide the topic for today: caring and sharing. So let's see where this takes us, okay? Before we go any further, I'm going to suggest that you grab some of your favorite oils. In fact, each week you may choose to just get a few oils together. If they're not within reach, we'll give you a minute while I'm just talking about the ones that I selected for today. And, you know, you might choose to use yours right along with us. Remember, Gary Young always says, if you don't have what I suggest, use what you have, okay? So let's try that. However, please don't select hot oils to apply on your ears or face, okay? So, today I selected these oils. Now, see, I have my little pouch all ready, and I have rollerballs in most of them. So, the first one I selected for today is Stress Away. And why would I select Stress Away? Because, as I said, this kind of stresses me out just a little bit. So, I'm just going to put a little bit in and breathe it. Whatever your oil is that you have close to you, just apply it. Take some deep breaths. Enjoy, okay? Now, the second one I decided to choose today is one that I don't use very often. Perhaps I need it more. And that is clarity, okay? Maybe I just need a little more clarity today. So, this is not one of the ones I love, the sweet smelling ones. And clarity is not all that sweet smelling, but it will make our brains function a little better, perhaps. Hello, all of you who have already started joining us. Thank you for being here on this beautiful Easter day here in Bali. So, I'm just going to intend, as I use clarity, that these little molecules go wherever they need to go to bring about greater clarity, better brain function, and greater clarity on all situations. Now, the next oil that I decided to choose today is Present Time. It's not one I use a lot. In fact, this is a very old bottle. It was a brand new bottle, but it was an older bottle. And Present Time, how often do we spend so much of our time? I don't have a rollerball because the rollerballs wouldn't fit into the older bottle. But how much time do we spend in the past or in the future rather than in the present moment? Okay. Being in the present moment when you're with another is certainly a way of showing how much you care. Would you agree? Now, I decided that if I'm going to have to live in the present and be a little clearer, that perhaps some oils for real balance would be helpful for me today. So I selected Idaho Blue Spruce. I also selected Northern Lights Black Spruce, which will be next. I'm really liking the aroma of all these oils together. And sacred frankincense. These to me are three of the most balancing oils that I know of. So whenever I'm feeling a little bit off, they're the ones that I tend to reach for. So what are some of the ones that you reach for? Okay. So the next one that I chose for today is Harmony. I love this blend because it does promote harmony on all levels, the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. So just intend that as you inhale these oils, that these little molecules move wherever they need to go throughout your entire physical form and energy being, bringing about that peaceful harmony and perfect balance, that happy, calm feeling. Okay. I also have in reserve my favorite blend. We may get to use it today. Most likely I'll pop it over my head again. But those were the ones that I selected. But you use whatever you have. So, okay. Now that we're more balanced, what do you really care about? I'm going to give you a moment to think. And then the next question is what you are doing now moving you towards the thing or things that truly matter to you? Perhaps more important is, do you care about the people you associate with? These may be questions you've never really thought about. But you know, one of the great things about being in Young Living is that we actually get to select the people with whom we spend our time and energy. In most situations, that's really not the case. Would you agree? My daughter Beth mentioned earlier this week something from Dr. Rachel, and I will probably not pronounce her last name correctly, Riemann, that made an impact on her. It made an impact on me as well. I'm getting a little choked up because it did impact me significantly. Dr. Rachel wrote an article called Helping, Fixing, and Serving. How do we respond to others, whether in our families, our lives, or on our Young Living teams? What is the difference between helping, fixing, and serving? Excuse me. Well, helping implies that the other is weak. Are any of you out there parents? Do you remember teaching your children things like tying shoes? Aren't we grateful for Velcro? It took a lot longer to teach them to do it themselves than for us to do it for them, didn't it? However, helping them did not make them stronger or more independent. Would you agree? Okay, let's look at the word fixing. Fixing implies that the other is broken. When someone's going through a challenging time, do we make an assessment and quickly tell them how to fix the situation? Yes, it's a lot faster to just tell them what to do. However, while it may be right for us, it may not be the best thing for the other person. So, fixing is not really necessarily the best option. So what about serving? Serving implies that the other is whole. We can be there to support them in growing, and amazingly, we will also grow in the process. Serving indicates humility rather than dominance. Think about that for a moment. Gary Young has talked about what he considers to be the most important qualities of a leader, and this applies to friends and family members as well. Caring, respect, and integrity. He and Mary built their team, Team Young Living, on those principles. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So we're back to that one word that I awakened thinking about this morning: care. You can have all the knowledge in the world. However, if you don't care about the people around you, they can feel it. You may think that they cannot tell, but they can. They don't have to be especially perceptive in any way. They just know, and they respond accordingly. So we don't have to be perfect in anything that we do. We just need to do and be caring. So how can we create that community of caring? We can model the behavior we choose to have around us. The people around you will reflect your own behavior, just like a mirror. So if you don't like what is going on around you, take a closer look at yourself. How many of us truly care about ourselves? How many of us truly care for ourselves? Ooh, that was very uncomfortable for me. Gary Young said, "Lighting the fire takes courage. It requires action and sometimes a bit of discomfort. The reward is worth it, knowing you supported someone in growing." Wow. So I always feel that the early stage of growing a team is all about you, about personal growth. This is true for any team or any group of friends. Whether you're choosing at this time to build a team in Young Living or not, we can or will grow in the process as we use the oils and reflect upon what we are doing. The fact is that we never stop growing. Our primary focus when we begin is growing ourselves. And then once we reach a certain point, that of leading a team, the focus shifts to growing others. Okay? Would you agree? Remember, it's about them. When you reach this point, it is about them, not about you. In actuality, that's what life is about, isn't it? It's about them, not about you. Those who are thinking, "What's in it for me?" do not soar. And they often do not have lasting relationships. Okay? Leadership is not a position. It's an action and a lifestyle. It's also about that self-development, because as I said, we never, ever stop growing. When we practice this, we become better and better, and those around us also become better and better. So allow your passion to drive you. If you're not passionate, then is your focus upon the appropriate things? I have found that when I'm moving towards my purpose, my joy and my passion increase every step of the way. When you realize the power within you, your excitement will soar, and others will flock to you because they want to be a part of this magnetic energy. So how many of you have noticed how easy it is to do something when you're truly passionate about it? So in summation, know your why, what you really care about. Feed your passion. Care about your people. Remember, it's not about you, it's about them. And believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in your products. Believe in your people. And above all, have fun. Leaders become great, not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. When we support others in growing, we are true leaders. It has absolutely nothing to do with directing or being in charge or receiving recognition. It has everything to do with supporting others in growing and becoming what I call people growers. So let's all go out and inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and to become more. And have an inspiring week. And I'll see you next Sunday. Thank you for being here.